Hello again everyone, Vanguard of Valor here with another episode of the Basement Collection for you. We're taking a look here at a collection of Edmund Macmillan's games from some time ago up until more or less the present. Most of these were originally Flash games, starting with Meat Boy, working our way through Coil, Triachnid Aether, Time, Spewer, and Grey Matter. There's also a collection of other secrets hidden away in here. We've unlocked one crate full of secrets, but we're not going to go in there quite yet. First, we're going to take a look at Spewer today. We should not indeed have ordered seconds. This is a fairly large game, so it may take us a while to get through it, but let's take a look inside and see what we can do. This is another one I have played before, and a very interesting game indeed. Here we find Spewer. Yes, indeed. We can take a look inside. Music again by Danny B. and by Eli Pilonen, and Edmund Macmillan himself. Let's take a look here at the world of Spewer. We move around with the W, A, S, and D keys. Yes, indeed. This is actually a game that I helped work on a little bit. Eli Pilonen is also known as 2D Array on some video game sites, Congregate.com being one of them, and I helped him work on one of the earlier builds of this game, helped him figure out some nasty bugs in the level editor. There was a problem with the level editor that meant if you took out the floor, you could fall into it forever, and it would basically be a very weird glitch. You'd be stuck falling forever. Very interesting looking game. So, let's take a look down here. Also, this information is more or less garbage. We have saved Puke being 100%, which is great, but we also have jumps, steps taken, and mental breakdowns, which will change drastically. All this information will change drastically as time progresses. So here are Mind the Gaps. We have to try and not fall onto spikes, jump across the gaps, and make it to safety. Fantastic. Easy peasy stuff to begin, but things get a little bit more complicated as we go. The game is running slowly. Try pausing, disabling the background, or lowering the anti-aliasing. We may be doing just that because it is going quite slowly for me here, which is not ideal. We can do that from here. If we pause, can we get to that information? Background animations. The background animations are so cool, though. I can't change the other settings at the moment, so we're going to stick with it as it is. But the background, the scientist, he's in on our secrets. He wants to know what's going on. Let's jump around. If we have to lower the quality, we will. But for the time being, let's try and keep it as it is. Jump into the next level. And now we have Puke. Lovely. If we hold the mouse button, we can vomit in the direction of the mouse cursor. We can also press the spacebar to eat it back up. Gotta eat all that delicious puke! It'll be very helpful later on. Also, it's freaking out there. Lovely physics engine, that. I don't know what it's doing, but that's okay. We're gonna jump back in here. Boop. We've learned the power of vomit, and it is most helpful. Let's keep going. If we need to puke higher, we'll have to puke downwards as we jump, like so. We can make a puke rocket. We've made it across again. Puking our way to victory. Probably not the way we would have thought it would be, but it works indeed. Long jump is the same kind of process, except we're jumping... Oh, no, a little bit slow there. We're jumping a long distance. It resets the level. We can try again. Can't seem to get this to work, though. The lag is causing problems, so perhaps we'll try turning off the backgrounds, just in case that helps us. Disable the backgrounds, unfortunately. There we go. Return. Does that make things easier? No, it's still not reacting very well. That's unfortunate. What if we... Puke harder! There's a button over here. Boop. Oh, I have to go back there now. And we're out of puke, but we made it back safely. Lovely! Excellent. Now what to continue on with? We're at Polywog is the name of this level. Ah, yes. This is not the right way to do that, but we are close. What we have to do is we have to try and, if I remember correctly, fill this room with vomit. And that way we'll be able to use the vomit to cross the gap. And I fell in the hole for some reason. Did not mean to do that. Let's try that one more time, this time without sucking. Vomit, vomit, vomit in the hole. Pukey, pukey hole. Alright, full of puke. That should mean we'll be able to swim across there without too much trouble. Swim across the puke there, Spewer. Well done. Well done! We have puked our way to victory yet again. As we journey onwards, what do we have here? Going up, as it seems. The ability to throw ourselves across large gaps will undoubtedly prove useful in the future, but for now, we can handle it easily without having to waste any puke. Also, we don't have any puke to spend in this level, you may notice. That is something that can happen. We've made it over here. Let's hit this button, open up our exit door, and try and make the jump across to safety. Do we have any puke at all? No, we do not. Jump out the exit. Sometimes we have to solve without puke. You have laws broken, 25. What do we have here now? More buttons to press. From the looks of things, we have to unleash that puke in order to be able to reach that button, so we're going to have to come over here and hit this one first. I have a feeling those two are linked. Nope, This one is linked. As you can see, the piping here tells us what's going to do what. This piping was heading down to that door. I had forgotten about that little feature up until just now. Let us make our way back up to the exit, although we do want to try and gather all the puke we can. Come on, puke, stop pouring over the edge so I can finish sucking you up. Delicious. Tastes like grape Kool-Aid. Good. What could possibly be wrong about drinking all of your own puke? Scrumptious. Alright, vomit ourselves up into the sky and eat the puke on the way back down. Spewer, you are one heck of a weird creature. But we get the job done, that's for sure. Let's make our way back to the exit and make our way out of the slip. There we go. What's this level called? We have Recap here. Well, let's make our way through the world of Recap as well, then. That might help us out. What do we have? Okay, yes, this is, of course, a test of all the skills we've learned so far. We can probably make that first jump without vomiting, but sometimes it's fun to puke. Although we might run out of puke doing this. There we go. Hit the button. Good, good, good. Make our way across yet again. Actually, yeah, I can make that jump. I should go back here and not jump on the spikes. Thank you very much. Did that by mistake. Let us try this again, this time without wasting our initial puke. Jump over this way. We cannot quite reach that one, so we will have to use some vomit here. Good. Eat as much as we can. Tasty stuff. We'll jump across here. We can see the wires in the background telling us where we're going to have to go. Although we will have to puke our way across this gap from the looks of things. So we'll go... Lovely. And... Oh, that was close. Just about fell off the pit. We've made it across and... Okay. A lot of puke, but we've made it to the goal. We've completed Recap. 20% of the way through this game. Of course, it's only going to get harder from here. Cardinal sins committed 3. Lovely. Oh no, this is the final level. Chapter 1 end. Yes, indeed. Subject 1201. Showing signs of allergy P14. Side effects may become problematic. Escape V2 treatment on Mindy inconclusive. Funding needed for ESC V3. $4,000. Also pay rent. Remember to call for something. I'm not sure what that one is. Let us take a look at what else is in this world. Vomit all over it. We've completed Chapter 1, possibly escaping. We've gotten the achievement for stomach flu. Lovely. Let's keep finding out what else is in here. Long way to go. We've only made our way into the beginning with the difficulty. Ah, yes, the power pills. We need things other than our own vomit. Pills will make us throw up in new and possibly exciting ways. Fruit fills us up and tastes great. We eat the pill, turning us into the White Spewer. And the White Spewer does weird things with vomit. Haven't you ever wanted flying vomit? I know I certainly haven't. But that's what we've got now. Hover vomit. Learning to fly, yes indeed. Cloud swimming. This is a challenging one if memory serves, just because it's so easy to move the vomit out of the way and drop yourself into the ground. We've made it across already so far, so let's see if we can't keep our luck on our side, and we have run out of puke just in time to fall on the spikes. Lovely. Let's try and correct this time, as we plummet in and immediately get murdered by the spikes again. These don't even look like spikes, they look like razor blades that are flashing back and forth. Back and forth? Yes, may the force be with you. But, oh, we missed the actual switch. Click, thank you. They look deadly nonetheless. Let's make our way over to that exit. Lovely, cloud swimming completed. Not a moment too soon. We find some num-nums, and then what they mean by fruit being filling is it gives you stuff you can puke up. There's nothing wrong with that at all, is there? Let's vomit into this hole. Eat up all our puke so we can swim across that gap nice and safely. Bloop! And we fell into our deaths. Lovely. Okay, applying one up. Let's try this again. Eat the lovely pears, lovely oranges, and lovely apples, and let's prepare to vomit and solve all of our problems that way. Because what could possibly go wrong? I shouldn't have eaten that. What could possibly go wrong when you use vomit, he says, as he eats his own vomit and falls into a pit. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Let's continue to apply vomit liberally. There we go. Let's swim in here, swim across, nice and safe, get out, problem solved. We can leave that vomit in there because we shouldn't need it. Let's eat all of these fruits and do the same thing again. We might need a little bit more vomit though, but you know what? Well, it's okay. We'll deal with what we got for now. We will need all of this for sure. Oh no, looks like we're just about right. Awesome. Let's swim through our own puke after eating some delicious fruit. I don't know if I can make it out of here actually. Come on. Work with me here, puke. It's actually shrinking away from the one place I need it most. Well, let's try this again then. We go... Perfect. Vomit our way to victory. The only way we know how. What do we have here? Fill her up. Let's see what we got here. Mmm, fruits. I love fruits. Lop, 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 lop. We can use that to fly out this tunnel, at the very least. Ugh, need a bit more. There we go. And we'll puke up that wall so we can fly up it too. And we'll eat as much of the puke as we can. Not that it makes much difference how much we save, but it might help us for this next segment, as we have to journey all the way up to the exit beacon. Let's puke up there. Oh, no, 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 no. Swim up through the puke. And, okay, we need to try this again then. Obviously, I have not done the most efficient use of our puke. Whee! There we go, we made it up to the exit. We can still launch yourself even if you have been using the white puke. Here we are, acid test. Of course, acid is like puke antimatter, if I remember. Is it? No, it just kills you. Meshes with your puke, though. Jump across there, chum. Ah! That's painful. We have to make it across the acid the only way we know how, and that is by using liberal amounts of vomit. But there are all kinds of interesting things you can do to the puke in this game. Ugh. And using it as a stepping stone is certainly one of them. There we go. Statistics fabricated, 7. Are you sure that's the only number of statistics you fabricated? I'm not convinced. Because jumps 3 and steps taken 4 might only be for that level, perhaps, but otherwise it's definitely faulty. Acid rain, let's take a look in here. Alright, let's get down to the bottom. Ah, yes! This is when we have to hit the button and run for your life, because as soon as you do, it starts dropping acid on you, which burns through those floor tiles. Well, those kinds of tiles can be dissolved. Flee, Spewer, flee! You can make it to the exit if you run now. Yes, indeed. The acid will never catch you, my friend. We've made it. Real skill index, 30%, whatever that means. Let's get in here to Gimme. We're going to go to the end of Chapter 2 for this episode, and we're probably going to stop there. So, we need to get that pill over here, and the best way to do it is to puke. Because that's the best way to do everything. Anyone who tells you otherwise is lying. Huzzah! We've turned ourselves into White Spewer. That's the Cloud Spewer. And we can use the clouds to journey up this wall and make our way to the exit. Fantastic. Statistical accuracy, 98%. That's pretty good, given that there are only a couple fake ones, I'm sure. Let's take a look here at Under Attack now. What do we have here? Ah! Yes, we have to dodge the acid in order to actually make it out alive. Ooh, it's going pretty fast now, actually. Ooh, okay. We got a better idea. We're going to make it much easier than it previously was by spewing some puke up in the sky and just sitting on top of it. We should be able to sit up here with relative ease while the acid swings in below us. And he says that as he falls into a pit. Let's try that again. Put some more up there, maybe. Perhaps this will work a little bit better, although I'm not convinced it will. Not convinced it will. Get out of there, Spewer! Nope. Okay. Okay. We may have to do the old-fashioned jump over the things instead of letting them run into you tactic. So like we jump now, we jump again. Nope, we gotta jump faster than that, Spewer! Ooh! Okay, we dodge them. Mostly safe here. Just as long as the acid burns its way down, we should be okay. And now if we can spew, which of course we can do, we are of course the Spewer! And it killed us. Oh, acid, you love to mix in with my vomit and do all kinds of terrible things. We'll have to try a better way than that next time. If we hadn't... Come on now, acid, work with me here, work with me. If we hadn't accidentally dropped the first spew on something we hadn't intended to, we might have been able to make it through there without too much trouble, but the jumping does not want to work, because we can't jump if we're already bouncing. Okay, we gotta try this strategy again, because I have a feeling it was a pretty good one. Throw some vomit up in the air, and once they start to come at us, then we jump up into it. The problem is we have to make sure we eat it all now, otherwise we're not going to be able to continue onwards. We drop some puke down there. Down there. Alright, we grab all this puke, slow ourselves down with it, and land in here. Lovely. We made it at long last. At long, long last. Okay, ideas plagiarized, 315. Are you sure? Are you sure that's how many it was? Acid vat. Lovely. So we're going to have to get down through there, and it's going to cause all kinds of problems for us up ahead. Right now, actually. I was going to say up ahead, but apparently we just jumped into it for no good reason. So, lovely. Let's keep... Stop it! Do it! When I hit jump, you jump! Come on, Spewer, work with me here. Work with me. Jump. Jump. It's that bounce. That bounce is what's been killing me. When he's bouncing, he doesn't jump very well. Now we have to get down there, even although there's acid over all of our steps. Jump down to here. We jump across. No! Oh. There's not a thing we could do about that, though. We don't have any puke for this level, so we cannot rely on our ability to vomit to help us clear things off of the platforms we need. We have to hope it just doesn't land there in the first place. But there's another spec on 2 of the platforms we need now. That's going to make things very difficult for us, because we cannot, absolutely cannot eat them. Might have to just try it again. See if we can land here safely without touching it. Yes, looks like we can, but it doesn't look like we can make it across. We just barely did. Now this jump is going to be heck. Trying to not land. Ooh, just barely made it. Oh, okay, we made it to the exit. Success. Planets aligned 4. Yes. Journey on to Chapter 2. We have to make our way up to that elusive pill. But in order to do that, we have to vomit our way to victory. And vomit our way to victory. And vomit our way to victory. There we go. Now we get lots more vomit to help us up in the challenges ahead. Give us those grapes and fruit and whatnot. All more for me. And we puke. Nope, that's not going to help. We're going to need to try that again. We need a better jump than that. Thank you very much, game. We need to hold puke as we jump. We're still not getting the height we need. Puke, for once you're failing me here. Perhaps there's a better way. What am I talking about? This is Spewer. Everything has to do with puke. We'll have to vomit and vomit and vomit again until we make it to our target. This time I have an idea, though. We're going to try and use a little vomit and a little vomit. There we go, to make our way over to here. Now we should be able to use this amount of vomit to make it to the exit. But if not, well, that might be a bit challenging. Let's puke on the walls. There we go. Should be plenty to swim ourselves up. Perfect. Interns fired 77. Who knew? Let's jump to Chapter 2, the end of this chapter. Indeed. Here we have a new text on the wall. Subject 1204. Brain damage caused by P13. Revisions needed. Mindy shows minimal response to Subject 1203. 1205. Showing signs of retardation. Call Jeff for funding. Yes, indeed. Eyes lower than normal, ocular cord damage. Not sure what's going on with this guy, and I hope that sure isn't us. Because we're doing lovely things here for you, friend. Let's spew some clouds all over this place. Clouds indeed. I'm sure that sticky white stuff that stays all over wherever we spit it is definitely clouds. Let's get out of here, though. We used to chuck the achievement Bad Milk. Yes, indeed. However, if you're interested in seeing our Spewer adventures continue, you'll have to tune in next time, because for here, we're going to be ending. Thanks for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing some more of the Basement, collection with Spewer. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.